Let's go over Star Wars Episode 9, the final film of the Skywalker saga and the sequel trilogy alike. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, as you all know, we are now in the principal photography stage of this movie. We are going through this rather smoothly. Not a lot of complications, thankfully. This actually happened with Rogue One, where they had to reshoot a lot of stuff, especially with Solo: A Star Wars Story. That's even a better example. But with Episode 9 so far, things are going great. Just some, adjustments to the script, some rewrites here and there for some of our major characters, and some reshoots planned for the future for the first act of the movie, which, by the way, is already completed. And now J.J. Abrams and crew are already on Act 2 and Act 3 that will be shot out of order, depending on certain schedules for the actors and actresses and crew, etc. So, what's really interesting is, well, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film. And you guys may very well be aware that they are filming over in Jordan as of right now. Now, we've been hearing about them planning on filming over in Italy, China, and quite possibly even California. Now, this is where things get really interesting and could very well have a huge connection to that of Return of the Jedi. So, with that being said, apparently Disney Lucasfilm are looking at a new filming location for Star Wars Episode 9. Now, this may, be something that a lot of you guys will disagree with or agree with. But they are looking at a filming location over at the Tall Trees Redwood Grove, which is located in the Redwood National and State Park in Humboldt County. Now, that is the exact location that they used for the planet Endor, or should I say the forest moon of Endor from Return of the Jedi. And this raises a ton of questions. Alright, if they are filming there and we are going back to Endor, why would we really be going back to Endor in Star Wars Episode 9 if we already have a similar planet being developed over at Black Park? I don't know if you guys have been following the coverage of that, but over in Black Park in the UK, they have a set where a lot of it are, real trees, but some of them are fake trees that are used to kind of make it more tropical here and there. But over there, they have a jungle planet being developed. A lot of actors and extras have been filming there, apparently. That, to me, looked like Endor in itself, but apparently now they're looking all the way over at the Redwoods, the same exact location, alright? The Tall Trees Redwood Grove, located right in the Redwood National and State Park. That is the same exact spot that they used for the Forest Moon of Endor in Return of the Jedi. So, alright, here's what I believe as to why we would be going back to Endor if this is indeed there. If this is indeed the planet of Endor there, right? So, I think that from some of the descriptions that we have been hearing about these past couple of weeks or so, you guys may recall that one of which had all to do with Kylo Ren witnessing visions of Darth Vader burning on Endor. When Luke Skywalker starts that funeral pyre, Kylo Ren actually witnesses that in one of the storyboard descriptions, watching Darth Vader burn. And it kind of may give us the idea, it may very well tell us the little story of how Darth Vader's armor was claimed, how people got it and sold it off, and how Kylo Ren got his hands on it. I believe that this all has to do with the Acolytes of the Beyond, and it could very well go even deeper as to explaining where other parts of his suit and armor went, because apparently on Endor a lot of that was taken away, including his helmet, which we saw firsthand in The Force Awakens. So going into Episode 9, I think what we're going to see more of Kylo Ren's Sith relics and belongings to his grandfather, and that will be told briefly, very briefly in a flashback sequence. They did something similar in a sense, if you guys realize. In Star Wars The Force Awakens, we had that flashback scene, and we go through multiple sequences, right? Multiple different planets. As you saw, we even got a little cameo of Cloud City there, going through the corridors of Cloud City. And it lasted 5 seconds tops, right? So, going back to Endor, it could just be a very short sequence like that. It could be 10 seconds of, let's say, Kylo Ren witnessing Darth Vader burning in the Redwoods. Now, would that really make sense? Couldn't they just do this in studio? Absolutely. So, maybe we're going to get more shots, more exterior shots of Endor, and actually get a whole sequence of the Acolytes of Beyond actually taking parts of Darth Vader's armor and his suit and all of that, maybe even his lightsaber. Apparently there's a big rumor that the Acolytes of the Beyond, they took his lightsaber and sold it off somewhere. Somehow, some way, the saber survived, right, after that major explosion on the Death Star 2. I find this very interesting because not only are they now looking over here, which is the same exact spot for Endor, but they're also looking over at Mount Etna, the same exact location for Mustafar. So a lot of things are happening right now since these rewrites that J.J. Abrams did. And I think it may very well have to do with what we talked about just a couple of days ago, is that he is trying to expand the original trilogy content and the prequel trilogy stuff as well. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.